I'm Vincent. Thanks for joining us for the section. So today we will be continuing our sections then on the Parasoft dotTEST technical overview. Let's have a quick overview about what this the Parasoft dotTEST is about. So it is the software coming from Parasoft. The product name is called dotTEST because it is standing for the .NET platform as an integrated unit testing tool for that. So from the same company, they have a different specific platform testing solution like for C/C++, Java, and so on. But now today we talk specific on the .NET on the dotTEST product. So this solution is mainly for those who intend to automate abundance of the testing for the bad practice to improve your label testing productivity and in terms of the software quality, because the one that you have removed out, detect and prevent a lot of the defect, you improve your quality of the software, we take less people to fix it in the future time. So it will be dotTEST. This product also was similarly integrated with the Parasoft SOM test is another product which enables for the end-to-end functionality and the load testing for complex distribute and application and transactions. Quick overview, the few areas we were talking technically. So first is on the static analysis functionality of the software or the credibility. So it is both support for language and standard in terms for the security, C/C/++, Java, .NET, and safety critical. Static analysis tool from the industry leader since 1994. So it's 2 decades ago. Seen out of the box integration into your SDLC product, for instance, your Visual Studio. So it will prevent and explode defect while multiple analysts techniques, then found and fix the issue rapidly with a very minimum disruptions, and then integrate with a Parasoft suite of different testing capability, include unit testing, code coverage analysis into and code review into the single solutions. Let's go deep into the static analysis. So two areas. One is talking about because of the reason for the highly available of the tool. So for development of a low quality software, it is not an SQL. So for Parasoft static analysis, it will be adequately exposed the industry broader range of reflect across C/C++, Java, and .NET languages. From this, since we now be talking on the .NET, so we're talking about the .NET scenario for the defect detection. It will be using the multiple level of static analysis for exposure the defect. So he will provide early and advanced detections from the exact code responsible for the critical lead, erratic behavior, crash, deadlock, security vulnerability, etc. that might otherwise lead into a production way take you more costly and resources to be fixed at that level. So go beyond the detection, it is the prevention, even much more better doing that way. So to help the organization prevent the defect. So it's widely recognized as industry leaders in the automate defect preventions. So if you can prevent it in the first place, then better to do in that level. So each defect prevented saves the organization countless of areas and the diagnostics, defect reporting, the code rework, and confirmations, not only reducing the risk but also save a lot of time and resources from everything that your company do. It is the industry most advanced and extensive static analysis. The reason why, because it offers more different types of static analysis techniques than any other single vendor, where you will compare in a very objective way that it comes with a pattern-based static analysis. It do flow-based static analysis, and then it do third-party static analysis, whether it's open source or custom, and for the matrix analysis and the multi-variable analysis. By using this, the unique integrated support for so many static analysis tenets. In the broad array of workflow from on-the-fly analyst to continuous integration execution, it will enable the organizations to prevent and detect even more and more tap-off, reflect, and certainly will automate any code inspection activity that could not require human intelligence. That make your security or secure code development team, the job will concentrate in much more important area. Visualize actionable static analysis insights. So in this solution, it comes with offer the industry more flexible reporting platform. We are talking. It is a customizable dashboard that provides instant access to the static and train for most of the important thing to your team, the development team. So will enable them to rapidly visualize and act upon the static analysis finding. So the dashboard depends on the scenario. You can include the custom and built-in widgets such as for my reflect top, reflect by category, reflect by severity widget can be then into the numeric format for bar chart, pie chart, samples, heat map, etc. to make it easy to communicate it among your team to get it done in more effective manner. Is what this visualize actionable static analysis insights about. Elimination workflows such as adding the task or reflect work item into a third-party tool. For instance, you can using the Parasoft, Zero, Microsoft TFF, etc. You can be automatically trigger when you have a specific criteria are being met. Moreover, a centralized elimination control panel will let development manager roughly to zero in on a specific static analysis violation tag and trend, explore the brief and depth of the risk associated with the code, and then adjust the variation priority, assignment risk, and impact level, due date, etc. on the fly, because everything is being in a single page, too easy to be hacked, decide, and move on. Blend with the unit text execution, coverage analysis, metric analysis, and other development testing practice to ensure that the static analysis is applied consistently across the distributed team and throughout the software development life cycle along the complementary defect prevention and detection practice such as the unit test, code review, and runtime error detections. So seamless integration into any software development lifecycle infrastructure system include open source and third-party testing tool. It is a second key value on the tool. And then thirdly is on allow you to aggregate disparate data and apply statistical analysis techniques to transform the traditional reporting into the centralized system of decisions. So this is a three additional value from the portion of the static analysis the tool is provided. We continue on the code coverage analysis first at the in the quick summary first. Track the coverage during the unit text execution and the data merge with the coverage capture during the functional and manual testing in the Parasoft development testing platform to ensure true text coverage. By integrating into the coverage data with static analysis violation, unit testing result, and other testing practice in the Parasoft development testing platform for a complete view of a risk associated with your applications. So that to ensure your code coverage in more comprehensive way. To achieve the text traceability, to understand the impact of the change, focus testing activity based on the risk and meet the compliance objective. Let's go deeper. So the traceability for the compliance and auditability. So from the robust and easily configurable reporting capability, right, to help you to document the application, comply with the test coverage requirement, mandate for all the regulatory compliance. For instance, here talk about the FDA, legal 178B/C, safety critical, etc. Along with the clear report of each tax past field stated we can report, the tool can further to report even for the coverage percentage by file, by class, by function, by method, analytics, the source code, coverage for individual test cases, file with a coverage below a specific threshold, that make it very streamlined to know where you're standing in terms of the compliant to be compliant in terms of your software code product. Multi-metric text coverage analyzer is include the line, statement, the block, decision branches, par and MC/DC, and condition coverage report coverage metric, as well as a graphically display test versus the untested code while the analog source code. So by back tracing from a code element to the corresponding test cases to enable the user to analyze the test results and extend the best cases for better coverage with higher efficiency. So the product will be able to track coverage at the unique integration and system manner of scripted test level and can deliver integrated reporting for all test level in a single solution, that you don't need to moving or passing the data from one product to another, or you've done it in a single product too. Integrated the multi-level, the coverage. Parasoft have a code coverage and the test coverage solution for help you to identify the list and all level of testing, whether it is including all the unit testing, integration testing, plug-in testing, server-side testing, automate end-to-end functional testing, and then the scripted test and the manual user acceptance test on the host, similar or unbranded targets. Beyond coverage analysis, coverage analysis is a critical component for the comprehensive quality process, but it is just one component. The most efficient and effective quality process will involve a combination of the test and analysis practice and branded throughout your entire software development life cycle. That's why the Parasoft coverage analysis is fully integrated with a broad range of complementary capability. Include a peer review, unit testing, end-to-end functionally and root testing, and service virtualization, where you will notice that by investing in the tool, you may make sure on the future tooling and the wide range of integration for you to perform and to achieve the greater synergy among all those tools. For organization, we need to take the next step to ensure that quality software is produced consistently and efficiently. Then this Parasoft testing platform integrate the policy-driven project management with the Parasoft test automate defect prevention and end-to-end QA testing. This ensures predictable project outcome while driving unprecedented level of productive and application quality. So you can see how this is to boost your software development team productivity and the level of they are getting them done faster. Unit testing in overview. So unit testing in industry leader since 1997 within Parasoft. So rapidly build a high coverage test suite, easily extend and customize generated tester, and then to explore functional problem and class cost effect, remove barrier to creating, maintaining robust test suite, and then the integrate with static analysis, code review, and more. This is one of the value proposition and the technical capability of the tool, right, on the unit testing module. And then let's go it. So unit testing creation, so the Parasoft auto-analyzing the code, then generate a high coverage test suite with complete X-unit format test. This extensible and reusable test capture existing application behavior for a regression safety net. They can also use corner case condition to explore the defect. Additionally, realistic functional tests can be created while the tracing You exercise the application behavior you want to test. To capture that, we can automatically generate the unit test case that represents the actual part and data used. The test suite can be run independent of the complete system to isolate the code behavior change, reduce the setup complexity, and make it practical to execute on a daily basis. Unit test optimizations, a variety of the technology help you to extend the automatically generated test cases and get more from your existing, like your TDD test cases. So the easy test case extensions add object reproducibility and the flexibility start framework to make tests more realistic. Data-driven testing with a different set of data automatically generate or form a data source. Integrate coverage tracking, so automate the distribution of test failure to the appropriate code author, runtime error detections and debugger, test integration during the test executions, and the requirement traceability and material reporting for auditability, right? And random unit testing on the host target and the simulator, on the host development environment and the simulator or the target device. So the Parasoft automate the complete text execution flow, include the text case generation, cost compilations, deployment, execution, and load result include coverage back into a graphic user interface. The text execution sequence is completely customizable. Testing can be done interactively from the graphic user interface or from the command line for the automated text execution, as well as a batch regression testing. In the interactive mode, the user can run tests individually or in a selected group for easy debugging or validations. For batch execution, tests can be grouped based either on the user code, the alert bit, or the name or location on this, etc. The text execution sequence is fully customizable. In addition to using the built-in test automation, user can incorporate the custom text script and the shell command to fit the tool into their specific build and test environment. Multi-matrix text coverage analyst. A multi-metric text coverage analyzer include line statement, block, decision, branch, path, and MCDC and collision coverage, report coverage metric, as well as graphical display text through untested code to the analog source code. Break tracing from coverage element to the corresponding text case enable the user to analyze test result and extend the test result for better coverage with a higher efficiency. So Parasoft track coverage at the unit integration and at the system test level and can deliver integrated report for all tested level. Beyond unit testing, unit test is critical component for a complex quality process, but it is just one component. So the most effective quality process involves a combination of the test and analyst practice and method throughout the software development lifecycle. This is why the Parasoft unit testing technology are fully integrated with a broad range of the complementary capability, ranging from the peer review to static code analysis to end-to-end functionality and blue test to service virtualization. For organizations ready to take the next step to ensure the quality software is produced consistently and efficiently, so the Parasoft development testing platform or integrate the policy-driven project management with the Parasoft test automate reflect prevention and end-to-end QA testing. They will ensure the predictable project outcome while providing unprecedented level of productivity and application quality. Traceability overview. So bi-directional requirement traceability with the Parasoft take control of the requirement definition, management, and testing. Link the requirement with the code changes, code analysis, manner, and automate testers to prevent unexpected changes and degradation certify the industry standard requirements such as EADO 178C and ISO 26262. Move to retail. So the requirement testing and verifications, the Parasoft development testing platform will meet linking requirement to the code, reflect code review, test, and other phases of the software development lifecycle, simple and easy to do so. So the Parasoft development testing platform also generates an exportable array of easy-to-read report for documenting and the verifying the traceability requirement. There is a keyword here. So link code to UI and high-low level requirement, task test, code review, and reflect. Generate traceability audit trail report, validate and verify code tasks and reflect recommendations, assess each requirement progress from original to validation and verification, simple integration with bug tracking and requirement management systems such as Mozilla, QPass, and Zilla. You can imagine that if you don't using this tool to doing for all to provide the fulfill the regular requirement for the traceability, you imagine how much time and resources you will need to going forward backward just to doing that. This is the time saver although involved in all those requirements. Comply with 38DO 17XC1 ISO 26262 and more. So the Parasoft testing solution integrated into the Parasoft development testing platform will help you to bridge through the traceability requirement described in industry standard. Save your time. So you test your code against the industry rule set, link the test and result to task and requirement, file, track and trace, reflect and link activity to the requirement, generate and share the report to verify traceability at each step throughout the development process. Build traceability into your development policy. Parasoft policy-driven solution not only will help you to demonstrate intent and to comply to your defined process, ensure that your software function as expected. You will also create a more productive, high-function development culture by implementing enforceable policy to ensure traceability and code quality. Basically, it will benefit everyone. So create and implement policy allow rigorous standard, so you no need to do double work or more work on them. Ensure process consistency while rapidly adapting to changing demand, and then bridge the gap between your software development process and business goal. Manage and document change. Parasoft will help you to prevent seemingly insignificant changes from creating unexpected and very significant problem in the software. To leverage the auto-generated unit tests and test cases, as well as user-defined tests for regression testing to prevent reflect from being introduced at the software involved. Delete, automate, and manual testing and activity to the requirements. Ensure that all new or modified code is reviewed according to your policy and track the completion of all assigned code review tasks. Prevent the introduction of change after task or requirement have been completed, test verified or e-signed. Create on-demand requirement traceability metrics for easy to be cross-checking. Thank you for joining the section. Hope the section will cover you all the information you are interested. If you have those additional requirements, feel free to contact us. We are here to assist you. At the same time, our website is full of information for you to serve.